learned so far. What are they? What's one of them? Minus and division. Minus goes with division and division goes with minus. What's another one? Addition and multiplication. Okay, and same thing. And then there's one more. That's good on two. Okay, the next one. Okay, if there's no number, it's a 10. Okay, but what's the rule we learned yesterday? What did we do yesterday? Well, you guys are gonna make it take all day. What do we do, man? Because you're looking and you're drawing. Okay, that's close enough for me. So if there's a number up front, where did we put it? To the back, right? If there's a number all the way in the back, we put it all the way up to the front. Okay, so, and I don't really know how to do that, but really you're moving it up or you're moving it back, okay, the number, depending on where it's at, okay? And that's what we did yesterday. So you just got to start and look at this. So are these, so I got an addition, so what is that going to turn into? Multiplication. But before you can do that, we need to move that 4. Where's that 4 going to go? Okay, so your first step is to move that 4. Where's the 4 going to go? It's already in the front, so it's going to the back. So this is going to look like log 2 of 10 plus log 2 of 7 plus log 2 of what? 3 to the 4. What is 3 to the 4?
27. Log.
Use your calculators.
27. Log 2.
81.
To the 81. Okay, now that there's no numbers out front, now you go and you can say, okay, well, I have the addition. So really what it's looking like, it's going to be log 2, and I'm doing this the slow way, 10 times 7 times 81. And what is that going to be? You're going to make this take all day. 5. What?
670.
670.
Yeah.
Okay, and so we've condensed that all the way down to a single log, where you only have one log of 2 and some numbers. Okay, and that's what we're doing here. Okay, so if we look at number 8, our first step is to check and see if there's anything in front of the logs. And in this case, there is. So you need to move this and move this. Okay, so really we're looking at log 2, 12 to the 8th power.
Uh, 4299
4299.
81696.
Okay, plus log 2 of 7 to the 4th power. 24. Okay. And then what? You're going to time them, okay? Because there's a thing in there. So it's going to look like log 2 of this number times this number.
I'm about to cover up my whole page.
We'll put right until there. It's definitely going to be a big, big number.
It's 429 million.
I got 1.032384611
Did you get that?
10
Did you get that
12
too? Yeah, that's actually wrong.
time. It's 10. That's 10 to the 12th power.
Huh?
We said
Okay, what do you guys get? Read me the number.
1.0323
1.0323.
86052 times 10 to the 12th power.
Okay, now let's talk about what that means. Okay, what that's saying is that number is very large, okay? And we already know that it was. It's this number times this number, right? This is 2,000 times, I don't know, really big number, okay? And so what this 10 to the 12th means is really that this goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 2 more zeros after that number. Okay, so the number is really this big, and so sometimes you're gonna get really, really large numbers, okay? Okay, so, and that's totally okay. Write down what the calculator says, okay? Look at number 5. What's gonna be our first step?
Put it to the back.
Put them to the back. Okay, and again, 8 to the 15th power is going to be a very large number. So I'm getting log 9 of what is 5 to the 3rd power?
243.
No,
Oh, you said 9.
125. I think you did 3 to the 5.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Okay, minus log 9 of 8 to the 15th power. 3.518. That's all I got.
4372.
Okay, now don't erase on your calculator because what is your next step to do? It is going to be to divide.
Let's do the 13th power.
Like that. Okay, and this is where these calculators kind of suck because you need to divide this one by this one. Okay, so you're gonna have to say 125 divided by, okay, but we know with the division, did we divide all the way? Sometimes we did, sometimes we didn't. So it is equivalent to do this. Okay, when the number is too big, like if this number was 5, go ahead and do the division. But in this case, the number is really big, so we can write it like this, 125 over 3.518437209 times 10 to the 13th. Okay? Because it's so large. Okay, 7. We're doing log 8 of 10 to the 4. What is it?
10,000.
Did you do that in your head or you did it on the calculator?
That's
10,000.
Hmm?
Just 10,000.
Okay. Minus log 8. What is 3 to the 5th power?
243.
243. Okay. And then what does the minus go with? Division. So what is 10,000 divided by 243? And those numbers are not too big, so you can actually do the math for that. Huh? 41.15. 2267. Okay, and you can either do the decimal form or it may have given you a fraction. If you hit that SD button, what was the fraction that it gave you? That means that that fraction does not simplify anymore. So this is equivalent to writing, and I'm going to erase this so you can. Okay.
41.152263337.
That's what I wrote. So push that. So that's the same. One's in a decimal, one's in this one.
So what do we need to write?
I would, the fraction's easier to write. Okay, but you always need to check that fraction because it may simplify and it may give you a simpler fraction. Okay, so type it in and then hit that SD button and use the fraction form, not the decimal form, because it's way too long. Okay? Look at number 9. What needs done first? The 5 needs to move up. Okay, so I got log 2 of 12 plus log 2 of 11 plus log 2, and then what is 7 to the 5th? 160?
16807.
16807. Okay, and then what? What's the addition go with? Multiplication. So you're going to multiply 12 times 11 times 16807.
Two two one eight
2218
five two four
524. Somebody agree with that? Okay. Okay, flip it over to the backside, expanding. Okay, expanding you do need to do also in certain steps. So, and the steps are not the same every single time. So see, however, first of all, we have a 4 on the outside. Okay, so you need to move that first. Okay, that's gonna be your very first step, is to move that 4. And where does it go? To the front, okay? And it's gonna become a big 4. So this is gonna look like 4 log 4 of 8 to the 4 times 3. Okay, and now, what do we do with multiplication? What does multiplication go with? Addition. So this is really gonna look like 4 log 4 of 8 to the 4 plus 4 log 4 of 3. Okay, so this one is stretched out as far as it can go. We've got numbers up front and stuff, okay? But this one is not. Where does this 4 go? In front of the log. Okay, so now this one needs moved. And when you put that 4 with the other 4, it's really 2 big 4s. So 4 times 4. What is 4 times 4? 16. So this is going to look like 16 log 4 of 8 plus 4 log 4 of 3. Okay, look at 13. What are we doing first? So the only time the 4 is going to move to the front, and that's because this 4 belongs with all of these pieces. Okay, whereas this 4 only belongs with this piece. Okay, so there's no 4 on the outside. So our first step, what goes with multiplication? Adding. Okay, so it's going to look like log 8. What's our first one? 10 plus log 8. What's our second one? 11 plus log 8. 3 to the 4th. Okay, but we're not done. What else needs moved? That little baby 4. And where's he going to go? The front of where?
Log A3.
This one. Okay, he's going to go up front here. So it's going to look like log 8 of 10 plus log 8 of 11 plus 4 log 8 of 3. Okay, look at 15. A lot of you guys got confused the other day. It doesn't matter if it says log or ln, okay, or some of you guys say in. Okay, it means natural log. It's still the same thing, okay? It does not have a base 10 like the log does, but the steps are still 100% the same. So this is going to look like ln 3 plus ln 11 plus ln 10 to the 6th. And then what do we need to do?
Put the 6 in front.
Put the 6 in the front. Okay, so it's going to look like natural log 3 plus natural log 11 plus 6 natural log of 10. Okay, look at 17. What needs done first?
4 needs to move to the front.
The 4 needs to be moved to the front first, okay? Oh, all the way to the front. I'm trying. So it's gonna look like 4 log 9. What's our first one?
8.
I don't know why I wrote that. 9. Okay, 9, 8 to the 5th. And it's gonna look like what? What's coming in between those?
Plus 5.
Plus
Log.
log 9 of 5. Okay, and then what?
Why'd you put a 4 for that one?
Because the 4 goes in front of this, so it belongs to this. So then it's gonna go with each one of these. Okay, and then what did we need to do? It's not done. What needs done?
Wait.
We did the adding.
Multiply.
Yeah, so what's gonna get multiplied?
The exponent.
5 times 4. Okay, which is what? 20 log 9 of 8 plus 4 log 9 of 5. Okay, and then I'm flopping, I'm gonna do 20. So I do one of the other ones. Okay, again, what needs done first? The exponent needs to be moved up. Okay, so our first step is gonna look like 2 log 9 of 5, 4 over 3 to the 4th. Okay? And then what? What does the bar go with? What does division go with?
Subtract.
Subtraction. So this is gonna look like 2 log 9, 5 minus 2 log 9 of 3 to the 4th. Okay, and then what?
Put a log.
Move the 4 to where? With the 2 right here. So it's gonna be 4 times 2. So it's gonna look like log 9 of 5 minus what?
8.
8 log 9 of 3. Okay, you guys got 10 to do. Go through and get them done.